All right, let's get into this now. So Gauteng Legislature members have come under fire for what is alleged to be a failure to take the dire municipal audit outcomes for 2023-2024 seriously. So after officials have failed to appear before a joint parliamentary oversight delegation today, that gathering was meant to discuss poor revenue management, debt collection and budgeting practices. So for more on this now, we're joined by our reporter, Juniour khumalo. Juniour, a good evening to you. I know it's been a very long day for you watching all of these activities, and it's interesting because in a few minutes we're going to have a discussion around whether or not the province is ready to host the G20 summit. But now, finances back in the spotlight.
Indeed, back in the spotlight today with the Oversight Committee basically visiting the province just to speak about some of the challenges faced by the 11 municipalities here in the province. One of the metros that is struggling quite a lot is the capital city, the city of Tshwane actually. Most of the time it has submitted an unfunded budget, meaning that they don't have the funds, but they've tabled a budget hoping that they might get a bailout from either the province, national, or they might get a loan. But there are 4 other municipalities that are also struggling. The West Rand, the West Rand, City Bank, Mogale City as well. So those are the challenges that are basically faced in these municipalities. But the Oversight Committee not quite happy, especially when it comes to the presence of the province. The Speaker was nowhere to be seen. The Legislature has about 80 members. There was only one of those 80 members that was present. The Premier was also there, but he also had to leave. So the chairperson, Zweli Mkhize, basically saying that it's not inspiring any confidence, especially given that report that was tabled by the AG when it comes to the 2023-2024 financial year, where she basically said that there was a lot of irregular expenditure. And part of the challenge also was that the leadership itself, especially when it comes to the accounting officers themselves, they seemed not to know how to basically come out with proper financial statements that are produced to the AG. Only 5, I think, out of the 11 had proper financial statements, and most of those still were not of the right quality and standard as well.
Yeah, very concerning that. I mean, especially when you mention 1 out of 80 of the legislature being present for this oversight visit, very concerning, and we'll speak to a governance expert about what that says about leadership, certainly. But a focus, of course, in the next 100 days going to be also very much on Johannesburg. Anything that was picked up there, which is all important.
So Johannesburg was actually the first municipality to make a presentation before this portfolio committee. As you know, the mayor himself also was not there. He is currently out of the country. Apparently, he's receiving his master's degree. But the representatives there from the city of Johannesburg were there just to try and present the outcomes from the municipality as well. The municipality facing a dire situation as well, not having enough funds, but also challenges when it comes to road infrastructure were highlighted by the municipality, the municipal officials. Issues such as the road, the Lillian Ngoyi road that exploded. It took them about 2 years actually to complete that road. So the Oversight Committee not happy with the quality of leadership, saying that they lack a lot of oversight when it comes to such big projects that are supposed to actually be finished on time.
Yeah, we're going to continue just a little bit with Juniour, but let's quickly do this. Finance MEC Lebogang Maile says service delivery has stalled due to problems with budgets. Let's take a listen to that.
The tabling and adoption of unfunded budgets by municipalities still remain a challenge. For the 2025-2026 adopted budgets, only 5 municipalities out of 11 adopted funded budgets. These municipalities include City of Ekurhuleni, City of Johannesburg, City of Tshwane, Mogale City Local Municipality and Midvaal Local Municipality. This demonstrates a slight increase from the position demonstrated in the previous financial year. It is, however, also important to indicate that Lesedi Local Municipality has made an appeal on the outcomes of the budget assessments and committed to provide additional information to support a funded budget position. The additional information is due to Gauteng Provincial Treasury on 4 September 2025. A reassessment will then be conducted to re-evaluate the overall budget funding position of the municipality and be finalized by mid-September 2025.
Yeah, from a financial point of view, very serious red flags that we're seeing there. And we're going to expand the conversation a little bit later on, as I did say, Junior. But one of the things that we've heard this week, certainly from the Premier, Banyaza Lesufi of Gauteng, is that the work to revitalize our infrastructure in the province, getting closer to G20 summit is already taking place. And I'm going to give you an example. 1,500 potholes have been repaired. 97% of that has been done. We've got 481 kilometers of grass cutting and litter picking that is taking place. 70%. I don't know if that inspires confidence. And you know, if you listen to the views of experts, pundits, and what you make of that, right? Indeed. Does all of this data, the numbers, the bottom line, the budgets, and then what we're hearing is the infrastructural preparation restore confidence in whether or not we can pull this off?
According to the leadership, the provincial leadership, they seem to have that belief that definitely they are going to pull this off because there is a lot of assistance from the local government. There are actually meetings that are happening every Tuesday, but also as well at national level, there is a lot of commitment when it comes to assistance, whether it be technical or finances also that are being brought in. But the challenge is not only just for the G20, citizens themselves also want to see basic services being provided. Yes, you are fixing potholes, but if there's no water coming out of the taps, it is a challenge for the citizens. Yeah. So another suggestion that was being made by Banyaza Lesufi actually was that let's reduce the number of municipalities. Currently, Gauteng has 11 municipalities. He was suggesting that let's reduce them and make it 5 municipalities and make sure that all of them are metro municipalities so that you consolidate then the budgets of those municipalities and make sure that services are then provided to all of the citizens that require these services. Yeah,
that's going to be something to unpack with us a little bit later on. But Junior, thank you so much for speaking to us and bringing us the latest. Junior Khumalo there, our very own reporter here at Newzroom Afrika.